Hello everyone, welcome in Craig IAS. So today we'll discuss the NCERT. Very important. NCERT. Boss, this is a fundamental structure of your study. If you want to be a part of the civil services, then definitely you have to clear your basic. And I think in this India, no one any book who can make your basic concept clear rather than your NCERT. So just complete this one. This is very important. So I'm just trying to give you the lesson each by each sections so that I complete your whole NCERT one by one. Firstly, I starting the geography 6th class NCERT. Why 6th class geography? Why? Because this will boost you the knowledge about geography and the fundamental of geography and the basic structure of geography, so that you can understand how's your earth or what's your solar system, what is. And definitely I'm guaranteeing out that from each chapter you will get 10 to 15 questions for your prelims, like civil services or other competitive government exams. Definitely you will get it. So please listen carefully, read carefully, and pause the video and make your own notes. Whatever, how can you make this your responsibility? Let's start. The Earth in the solar system. We know that our solar system is a very important imaginary thing, and today all scientists are going to work for the universe, but they are not completely known about this one. So this is also like today's very hectic and the very heavy question for us, but we are trying to solve the questions: how our earth developed, what is our solar system. So we start from it. In a full moon night called Purnima, and Amavasya, when there's no moon, there's a dark. So we start from the celestial body. What is celestial body? The sun, moon, and all those objects shining in the night sky is called celestial body. The first question. Okay. Then some celestial bodies are very big and hot. They are made up of the gases. They have their own heat and light, which they emit in a large amount. These celestial bodies are called stars. Second question is complete. What is stars? Third, in countless twinkling stars in the sky. When we see in the sky, they are like similar to sun, but we don't feel their heat because they are very far to us. See, you must have noticed that objects all look similar, because in the big cities like Delhi, you can't find proper stars because there's so much pollution. Yeah, there's much of the pollution. I think this is a Delhi, and this is a polluted layer, and all our helpless stars are disappear. So the child nowadays is studying about that twinkle little star just only at as a poem. So you must have noticed. So when watching the night sky, then notice the various pattern forms by different groups of stars. So these are called constellations. This is called constellations. What is a constellations? Ursa Major or Big Bear is one such constellations. One of the most essential constellations is Small Bear. We can see it. Saptrishi also called in Hindi. Sapta 7 Rishi means sagas. It is a group 7 stars. That is a part of the large Ursa Majors constellations. Ask someone, elder your family, that neighborhood or whatever the people who is older with you. You can ask the planets and the constellation in the sky. In ancient time, actually people used to determine direction during the night with the help of stars. Actually, the north stars indicated the north direction. Night. There's a third question. Very important. Many PCS, many times government exams ask this question: the polar star. It always why we noted for the indicates why our old elders use for it, because it always remains in the same position in the sky. We can locate the position of the pole star with the help of the Saptarshi. See this a diagram. You will find that very easily. Then it always remains. I told you about this. Some celestial bodies do not have their own heat and light. They are lit by the light of the stars. Such bodies are called planets. So fourth question is clear. What is a planet? The word planets comes from the Greek word planetai, which means wanderers. The earth on the which we live in the planet, the earth is a planet. It gets all its heat and light from the sun, which is our nearest star. If we took a look at the earth from the great distance, say the moon, it will appear to be shining just as a moon. So the moon that we seen in the sky is a satellite actually, not a planet. So the next question you complete that. What satellite? Your moon is satellite. Like our earth, there are 8 other planets that get heat and light from the sun, and some of them have their moons too. So a very simple thing is that I'm just clearing out. This is sun. This is the biggest one. It gives the energy to suppose our earth, and this is a very little bit. This is a moon. This is also getting the light and heat from the earth everywhere. See, this is your actually solar system. So see it properly. Everything you will find here. There's a many questions, more than 20 questions you can get from here. Sun, the nearest is what? Mercury, then Venus, then Earth, then Mars. This is asteroid belt. Many times question asked asteroid belt. This is asteroid belt. Mars and Jupiter, then Saturn, then Uranus, then Neptune. Right? We can also see that Mercury. Actually the all information about that, at how many days, after how many days it completed the round of the sun, it axis, everything is there. So I'm just showing you. You can so that make your own notes properly, right? Okay, then we discuss the sun. We start from the solar system. Sol means what? Do you know? This is question very important. I'm very interesting when I was in 6th or 7th class, when I was very interesting to know this first thing. Sol in a Roman mythology is the sun god. Solar means related to the sun. The family of the sun is therefore called the solar system. Write down as many words. Word origin. Many words used in the language. Many have been taken from the Greek. Suppose the geography, for example. That is a Greek description. It means Geo means. Geo means earth, and graphia meaning writing. Find out the mode of this city. Okay, so we start from the sun. The sun is the center of the solar system. It is a huge and made of the extremely hot gases. It provides the pulling force. It provides the pulling force. This is a sun. It has pulling force so that the other planets is bind, okay, with it. Clear? It's attraction. Types of attraction. So the sun is the ultimate source of the heat energy everywhere for the solar system, but the tremendous that heat is not felt so much by us, because despite being our nearest star, it is far away from us. Sun is about 150 million. It means 15 crore kilometer away from the sun. Then planet. There are 8 planets in the solar system. I will learn it very easily. See, this is a short form formula. My very efficient mother just served us nuts. It means we can say that Mercury, my Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Venus and Neptune. You can clear out. All the 8 planets of the solar system move around the sun in fixed path. Very important, in the fixed path. Clear? These paths are elongated. Listen, these paths are elongated. They are called orbits. Mercury is the nearest to the sun. It takes only 88 days to complete the round. Venus is considered as Earth's twin. The second question. When it means 5th question. This is also which planet is called Earth's twin? That is called Venus. Because why? Its size and shape are very much similar to the Earth. Okay. Till recently, 2008, before this 2006, there was a 9 planet because Pluto was also counted. But in the August 2006, the Pluto was also considered. But in the meeting of the International Astronomical Union, decision was taken that the Pluto, like other Celsius objects, so it is now called dwarf planet. Okay. One more question: do you know humans have always been fascinated gazing at the night sky? Those who study the Celsius bodies at these movements are called astronomers. So Aryabhatta was the famous astronomer, ancient India. So you have to tell in the comment box that which books written by the Aryabhatta and who is Aryabhatta and where he born. Earth. Second thing, the Earth is the third nearest planet to the Sun. In size, it is the fifth largest planet. It is slightly flattened at the poles. Okay, so we can say that like this, slightly. Okay, this is the poles. That is why its shape is described as a geoid. Geoid means an Earth-like shape actually. Condition favorable to support of life. Why this life of is present in the, Earth? Because condition favorable to support life are probably found only on the Earth. Probably, not surely. The Earth is neither too hot nor too cold. It has water and air, which is very essential. So these air and life supporting system all are essential. So we are living planet. From outer space, the Earth appears blue because its two-thirds surface is covered by the water. Because this question is also asked. So this is a 10th question it is asked. So this is called a blue planet also. Next is called the moon. Before it, do you know again? Light travels at light speed is 3 lakh kilometer per second. Okay, the moon. Our Earth has only one satellite, that is the moon. Its diameter is only 1/4 that of the Earth. It appears so big because it is nearer to our planet than other Celsius bodies. Because the moon is very near, 3,84,400 kilometer only. So we can compare the distance of the Earth from the Sun. And second thing is that the very most important concept you will find here. Let me read it. The moon moves around the Earth in about 27 days. It takes exactly the same time to complete one spin. Very important. As a result, why? As a result, only one side of the moon is visible to us on the Earth. The question may ask why the one side of moon is visible to us on the Earth. Because the moon moves around the Earth in about 27 days and takes exactly the same time to complete the one spin. Clear? The moon does not have condition favorable for the life. It has neither water nor air. It has mountain. Yeah, we consider it has mountain, something like that. More important thing, interesting fact, Neil Armstrong was the first man to step on the surface of the moon on 21st July. So again, question MPPSC asked many times. 21st July 1969, find out the whether any Indians, Rakesh Sharma. So you write the comment box when Rakesh Sharma went to there. What is satellite? Satellite is a celestial body that moves around the planets in the same way as the planets move around the sun. Human-made satellite bodies is an artificial body. Suppose that you find that INSAT, IRIS, EduSat, many. So it is designed by the scientists to gather information about the universe for communication. It is carried by the rocket and placed in the orbit around that. Suppose this is a figure. This is a rocket launcher by which this is inside it. When it go to the space, then it fall down, the other parts fall down the Earth, and your entire satellites will enter in your orbits. The planes and depressions, very things you find in the moon. Asteroids. What is asteroids? Apart from the stars, planet and satellites, there are numerous tiny bodies which also moves around the sun. Very important. Which moves around the sun. This is again question. These bodies are called asteroids. They are found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Very important. Where they found it? Mars and Jupiter. Many times ask a question this one. So you have to understand this in. Then scientists are of the view that asteroids are part of a planet which exploded many years back. That's why suppose that this is a asteroids, part of asteroids or asteroid. And second thing is that what is meteorites? The small piece of the rocks which moves around the sun are called meteoroids. Here the teeny bodies, it is called the rocks, piece of rocks. Sometimes these meteoroids comes near to earth and tend to the drop upon it. Sometimes you listen that we seeing star, so lightning star. So during this process, due to the friction with the air, they get heated up and burn, right? Night, then they just come this like this, and it fall down, right? So it causes a flash of light. Sometimes a meteorite without a being complete burn falls on the earth and create a hollow. Do you see a whitish broadband like a white glowing cloth across the sky? Sometimes, because it will show you in a village clearly. Our solar system is a part of this galaxy in ancient India. It was imagined to be a river of light, so flowing in the sky. So thus it was named as Akash Ganga. So what is Akash Ganga? Because this is a right. Then a galaxy is a huge system of the billions of the stars and clouds of dust and gases. There are millions of such galaxies that make the universe. So the universe is a very big concept, right? So this is a galaxy, and many galaxies are in one universe. Scientists think that there's a many universe. Scientists are still trying to find out more and more about this, where we are not certain about its size, but we know that all of us, you need to belong to the universe. So this is all question has completed. So you have to complete these chapters, and you have to write some answer. Please write on the comment box what is the planet difference from the star. Okay, the second question, what is universe? Okay, let's start the correct answer. Start. The planet known as the Earth twins is what? Venus, which is the third nearest planet in the sun is the Earth. All the planets move around the sun is called, elongated path, rectangular path, circular path, elongated path. The polar stars indicates the direction to the north. Okay. And again, the last question, asteroids are found in the orbits of, very well, that Mars and Jupiter. Very important. And you should fill in the blanks, write the comment box, because I'm giving you this all answer. So boss, it's a very important, and I think you must have to clear this one. And if you want to do your services, then just crack. If you want to crack your civil services, you want to crack your any government exams, you need to NCERT, and just start from the geography. You just follow me so that you can get the updates properly. And please do honesty with yourself here, because if you are honest with yourself, then definitely the government exams will be honest with you. Otherwise, question mark. Okay, so see you in the next chapter, second chapter. Bye bye, take care.